And now, an exclusive interview with Jake Massanari of Habit. He plays guitar and stuff. Okay, so I have a question for you. How do you like being in a band?
It's whatever.
Who is your favorite person in the band, and who's the sexiest?
I'll start off with my least favorite,
Okay, yeah.
and it's definitely Dylan. I mean, have you seen him lately? He's got a Guido tan. He's trying to be like me.
I heard he has a blowout.
I don't know what you just said.
I heard he has a blowout.
He gives a blowout?
What does Habit stand for?
Stands for Hoarding, Atrocity, Beautiful, Intergalactic Travel. If you don't get it, then don't listen to our music.
So what instrument do you play?
So, I play the fiddle. I dabble, you know.
Who's the first? Why do you think Blake's not important?
Because he's the bass player.
Why is bass not important?
It just describes itself. You got 4 strings. You can't be man enough to play 6. I mean, come on. The writing process for Habit is broken down into 5 little steps. First one is timing is crucial, so we always want to be right on time with our music. So we'll grab a small winged insect and put it up to a megaphone to keep us on time. We don't use click tracks, that's overrated. We use insects. Learn it.
Okay, so where do you see your band in 5 years from now?
Well, we'll probably have a few member changes. I'll probably be the only one left in the band because I'm the only one anyone recognizes, so. Step number 2 in the writing process is shotgun a beer. Because you're never more creative when you got a good buzz going. So, as long as I'm part of Habit, it'll always be Habit. I mean, I'm kind of the new guy, but I'm kind of the main guy. Step number 3 in the Habit writing process is strip down all your clothes, get buck-ass naked, and do a lap around wherever you're recording at. You gotta get the blood flowing. You know, no one knows them. They all know me. So, 5 years, I probably would have changed the name to Jake Massanari and the Habits. So, my name is
That's a
more
nice
out
ring
there.
to it.
I know, it really does.
No.
They didn't want to use it now, but I'll let them have their little opinions for now. But I mean, in 5 years, it'll be all about me. Step number 4 in the writing process is very crucial. Just gotta shotgun a few more beers.
So when you're on the cover of Rolling Stone, how will you pose and will you be nude?
Well, I'll clearly be nude, but I'd like to be straddling some sort of stallion. Then the 5th one, by then we'll have a pretty good buzz going and we'll all be naked, so you know what we have is pure. Then we start writing the music and just gather riffs. They don't really bring anything to the table, I write everything, so. And I'll be in leather, I'll have a leather jacket on, and then no pants, because that's how I roll.
That's hot.
Hell yeah, it is.
I'm gonna buy that.
So, I pretty much just tell them what to play and they play it. So those are the 5 steps to the Jake method of writing music. It's copyrighted, so don't even try. Anything I touch is golden, baby.
What kind of animal would you be if your band was made of animals?
A wolf.
Anyway, so if you guys were Jedis, would you all be on the dark side or the good side?
The good side? Well, we've actually discussed this. According to my friend Bobby over here, I am Anakin, so I'm partially part of the rebellion, but then I turned to the dark side, which is way cooler. A few bands that I could see us touring with would be J. Beeb. I mean, he gets a lot of shit, but the man knows how to draw a crowd, and that's what's important. I want as much people to see me as possible. I mean, dark side's way better. Dylan thinks he's cool enough for the dark side, but he's not. Bobby's clearly he's part of the rebellion. So is Blake. Blake's always trying to do the right thing. I don't know why. Asking Alexandria, because they like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and that's what I'm all about. Jason is just kind of neutral. I don't think he really has a preference. He just wants to have a lightsaber, you know. Just use it for fun.
Okay.
Radiohead, because you can bang to their music and you can totally bang to our music, so that goes hand in hand. And that's it. I don't really see us touring with bands. I see bands touring with us because we're a big deal. So.
Do you believe in God and baby Jesus and the fairies and
who?
If your band was a Smurf Village, who would be your Gargamel and why?
No comment.
How do you get some? Tell us, give us tips. If I want to get some hot vagina, what do I do?
I just show up, man. That's all I gotta do.
Wow, that's
I show up and they're just like, god damn, he's a nice piece of meat, and just give it to him, you know. Put it where they want it.
Oh, Bobby, I know you're in Habit and you play guitar, right? Like, you play guitar to like Jake. Okay, I know that he's better, but it's okay. And how do you feel about being secondhand guitar in this band?
Well, I'll answer that question for you. You're done with this interview. He's pretty much just there in case I f*** up, which is rare. So it's always just nice to have a backup. He hasn't learned that yet.
That's like the tweet on the street. What's your favorite position?
Missionary. It's a classic, and it sounds like my last name, so you know.
Baby, you're so vintage, baby.
You can say that. What?
That's like the tweet on the street.
Like Twitter?
Yeah.
I have like 10,000 followers, so I don't even pay attention to that.
You're like a tweet god.
Well, I know.
Baby.
Baby.
Okay, I want you to name your top 3 groupies and why.
Dylan. TC. Tyler Clark, because he's got nice lips, and that can go a long way. And Stephen Q, because he's got a beard. Who doesn't want to be seen with someone with a beard?
Top groupies, you know.
Yeah.
All bands have to have them.
Harry Groupie's a good groupie, you know?
Keeps you warm late at night.
It does. It really does. Anyone would be proud to just touch my That's how amazing I am. Have you ever killed a man? Because I have. Not with this. With my bare hands. And bare hands. Beat the out of a guy with it. True story. You could ask him, but he's already dead, so... You don't need proof.